Treats and lovers. What's up, Tracy? Lovers. Because I think I'm getting better. Like, I feel like my voice, every time I do that, I get better. And which leads me to what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about growth, y'all. I want to talk about growth, and not that type of growth that happens overnight, not the overnight success. I want to talk about that growth that happened quietly. The kind of growth that you notice when you just up in one day look and you realize, like, wow, I'm not who I used to be. Because, I want to acknowledge people who can relate to feeling stuck sometimes, or feeling impatient, or sometimes people can feel like they just doing everything, but they just not seeing their results. I want to acknowledge you guys because I've been there. And if that's you, I want to talk to you clearly today. Growth is happening, even if it feels slow. So today, I want to break down what growth really is, why it really matters, how to even recognize it, and then how to maintain it once you do get it. All right, so come on and kick it with me. Y'all already know I want to kick it with you. So come on and chill with me, y'all. Let's start off by talking about what growth really is. Because I just feel like a lot of people misunderstand growth. And sometimes growth is not always being loud or louder or being more visible or being comfortable. Sometimes growth doesn't even look like you winning. It can look like you outgrowing some people. Growth can look like you saying no when you used to say yes a lot. It can look like you resting more than trying to force things. When I think of growth, and this just side note, I think of like a plant. Sometimes plants don't grow as fast. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they need more attention. You get what I'm saying? Growth is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming more aware. Let me give some example about growth. I jotted down here. Some examples of growth is when you react different than what you used to. And if you can recognize that, that's growth. Growth can look like choosing peace instead of chaos. Instead of those toxic situations and toxic friends and energies. It can look like taking responsibility instead of blaming other people. That's growth. And if you pause before you snap, that's growth. If you asking better questions before you step into some situations, that's growth. If you're honoring your boundaries, that's growth. It's important. Let's talk about why it's important. It's important for me. Y'all already know I'm on a forever growing journey. I don't ever want to get too comfortable where I feel like I can't grow in some areas. Because I just feel like if we're not growing, we're repeating. And even saying that word brings up cycles for me. Let's talk about it. The same relationships, the same financial stress, the same emotional patterns. Growth can break down those cycles. Growth keep you from reliving the same year over and over with different dates on the calendar. Growth matters because it protects your future self. It expands you in different, areas. It sharpens your discernment. When you really start to care about how you grow and put some intention in your growth, that teaches you what to carry and what to release. I just know, or I just remember telling myself a lot, like, the version of me that got hurt does not have to stay the same version of myself. Like, I don't have to stay stuck. And that's when I start really, like, recognizing my growth. Let's talk about how to really recognize it, though. Because a lot of people miss it. Most people don't even think they growing because their results don't look a certain way. You looking for this big result instead of paying attention to the patterns that's happening. So ways to recognize your growth, you gotta know when you're not even arguing the same. When you don't even chase closure no more. You can walk away without needing an explanation or to explain yourself. You stop over explaining. Ways to recognize growth: you don't abandon yourself just to make somebody else feel comfortable. Growth shows up in how long you stay somewhere, not how fast you leave. I had to ask myself some questions, like being intentional with growth. Like, what triggered me last year that it don't trigger me now? Or what do I tolerate less of? Or what am I more intentional about? If you don't track your growth, you start talking to yourself out of believing whatever's happening. Which leads to learning how to maintain that growth. Recognize that you're growing and then maintain it. Because it don't just happen. You have to maintain it. And maintaining anything, you got to have some type of consistency. And that consistency is checking in with yourself. It is writing some things down. It is reviewing some of your patterns. And it's being honest about where you are. You can't maintain something that you're not measuring. This is why I believe so strongly in writing things down. I don't know if y'all anything like me. The older I get, the more my memory starts to fade. And them patterns do not lie. Outgrowing growth by getting comfortable, not reflecting, moving too fast without having some clarity. Maintenance is asking yourself weekly, am I growing or am I just busy? Like, what am I doing? Be intentional. Yeah, I created a 2026 growth journal. It's not just a planner. This is a tool to track your growth over 12 months. It's okay. We already in the second month. That's how you know this year going fast. So it's important to track. This planner I created, I walk with you through the year. I'm walking with you through the year, through the months, even the weeks. I'm not just handing you a journal or just a planner. I'm walking through this year with you. Walk with me. If you ever felt like you growing but you don't have proof, this helps you see it. Writing it down. If you're serious about some growth this year, you'll start changing some of them habits and not just talking about it. And if y'all want to check out my planner, go to Amazon. I'll for sure put the link in the description. Go to Amazon, get you that planner, and start tracking. Because growth, it don't happen by accident. You got to be intentional. And it happens when you decide to start paying attention. All right, I love y'all. I love you guys. And if this video helped you in any way, make sure y'all like it. Y'all know I love seeing the likes. Comment, talk to me, I talk back. And subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Especially if you then came and checked out a few of these videos. And tell me in a comment, y'all. Talk to me in the comments. What area of your life are you growing in right now? Maybe you can help somebody else grow. Maybe you can shine light on, shine light on your growth. By even trying to answer that question, you can recognize it. If you haven't been recognizing your growth. All right. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Deuces.